What's going on, guys? Like I always like to say in the beginning of my videos, I'm gonna try to make this video as short as possible. Try to get to the point as quick as I possibly can. But if it gets a little bit long, you know, so be it. You know what I mean? Um, so before I tell you why I'm making this video, I mean, you probably can see from the caption, but um, I'm about to go to church here in a couple minutes. But I'm going to the 12:45 service, and we have three services: a 8:30, a 10:30, and we have a 12:45 service. I wasn't gonna go to the 8:30 service because I was gonna go fish with my friends this morning. I was gonna go fish with my friends this morning and go to the 10:30 service, and I ended up missing the 10:30 service, and I'm really about to be late to the 12:45 service. To be transparent with you, I know it's crazy because I'm making a video and I don't have to make this video, but I try to make videos when it's fresh on my mind, just because I feel like I can get my message across a little bit easier and I don't miss any points and I don't want to like regret not saying something. But the reason why I'm telling you the story is because right now I'm going through a period of isolation, and it has been very tough for me because through isolation you also have you're also, well, at least for me, at least I'm trying to use the opportunity to heal from things that I probably haven't healed from, or like forgive people or even myself for things that's been going on in my past life. Um, and I'm making this video because there's probably somebody out here just like me that's probably going through the same thing, going through a season of isolation. And some people don't even know they're going through a season of isolation, right? And let me tell you how you know you're going through a season of isolation. Number one, the most obvious one is if you notice that a lot of things just ain't going your way and you just find yourself being by yourself. You know, it's just simple as that. Uh, for example, let's say you lose a job or something like that, or I don't know, a family member passes away. I don't know. It can be anything. I hate to bring up stuff that deep, but you know, it'll put you in a position to where you are by yourself, literally. Like you're just by yourself, even in a room in a house, you know, or you just feel like you're by yourself. You might be around a lot of people, but you just don't feel like you're connected to the outside world. That's the main way to really know. There's other ways, obviously, but I would say that's really the main way. Like, just stuff gets taken away from you to where you have to focus. And in these moments, you have two choices, right? You have, number one, you can be isolated and you can just be alone, and that's it. You just be alone. You don't get nothing done. Uh, Days go by and they feel like seconds. You know what I mean? That's the thing about when you're by yourself. Like time can fly by. 10 days and went by and you didn't did nothing. You know, because you were so in your feelings, you couldn't get nothing done. And number two, you can use the energy to get closer to God. You can use the energy to get better at certain skills. You can use the energy to look at better opportunities or look out for other things. And the reason why God will isolate you is because He wants you to see something that you're not seeing, right? Sometimes God will give you a lot of chances. He's very forgiving and very graceful. He'll give you a lot of chances. He'll show you signs. But if you're not isolated, you can't see the signs because you're so distracted by everything else going on in life. Let's say you got the nice car that you want. You're not hearing nothing. You're not about to see the little signs of God telling you need to get away from this person, or God telling you need to get closer to this person, or hey, there's an opportunity out here that I'm trying to give you, but you keep ignoring it because you keep worrying about your car. So He's going to take it away from you. Simple as that. Because you have a greater calling. You know what I mean? Um, but that's why you get isolated, because there's a message that you're trying not to hit, and it could have been something that He's been trying to show you for years, months, could have been days. You know, like he needs to put you in a position to where you have no choice but to come to Him, right? Because I kind of made a video like this before, but God is he's a jealous God. You know, when you start supporting other things over Him, and He's the reason why you even got there, He's going to take it away from you. Simple. You know, He's going to humble you. So anybody that's going through a period of isolation, just know that you got to use this moment and use the opportunity to improve, right? Not only that, you got to make sure that that you understand that there's going to be days, like for example today, where I was struggling to get up and do what I needed to do. That going to the next level and improving in life is not going to just be a steady path, right? It's not just going to be an uphill. It's not. I wish it could be like that. I mean, I think we all do, but there's going to be days where you might even start off way at the bottom, way below. You might be born in poverty. You're already 10 steps behind. You know what I'm saying? It's simple as that. And it ain't all about money. I'm just saying a example, right? Like, let's say you're healing. Let's say you're healing from something, right? Let's say you're healing from a death, or you lost somebody, right? There's gonna, when you first initially get it, you're gonna be wherever you at, boom, to the ground, and then you're gonna slowly creep back up, and then you're gonna have a day where you go right back down where you was at. You might even go down below than the day that you found out. You know, that's okay. Like, you got to understand that when you're isolated, you're going to go through these moments. He's isolating you so you can get to the next level, but don't be too hard on yourself to the point where you feel like you're not improving. If you're truly getting up and you're truly taking care of yourself, you're feeding yourself, you're taking showers. I know this is simple stuff, but these are things that people skip over when they're going through moments. Shoot, I done been through situations like that. I'm gonna be vulnerable, bro. There's been times where I didn't feel like taking care of myself, bro. Just being straight up. You know, I didn't care about nothing. I didn't care about nothing but feeling better, but I wasn't gonna get better if I kept sitting down in the bed all day, you know? But yeah, like I was saying, you're getting isolated right now because you have a greater calling. Listen to him. Listen to the signs. You can't hear God's message if you're distracted. Simple. Some people can, some people can. But most people cannot hear God's message if you're distracted by everything going well. So if stuff is going left, understand that God is trying to isolate you. He's trying to put you in a position to where you have to come to him. And it's either your decision to either not go to him and keep going through the same stuff over and over again, or you go to him and stuff gets better, right? And then through that journey, understand there's going to be days where you're going to feel like Superman. And there's going to be some days where you're going to feel like you are the worst person in the world. Like nothing can go right for you. But the only thing that's different between a person that goes past that hump and goes past that slump is the mindset. Hey, God got me. I'm good. It's taken care of. I know everything doesn't like it's going my way, but it's taken care of. I know this doesn't make sense to me right now, but God is showing me something. So listen, man. But I just want to make this video real quick. I don't want to take too much of your time. I'm about to go get ready for church real quick. But listen to God's message, right? Listen to God's message. You're isolated for a reason. Like, this is what I want you to get from this video, right? That you are probably getting isolated and you're not realizing it. And if you don't realize it, listen to what I said before. 2, once you realize that you're being isolated, understand that you're getting isolated for a reason, and you won't get out of the isolation until you figure out the message. You know what I'm saying? And number 3, while going through this period of isolation, understand that it's going to be ups and downs. Straight up. It's going to be ups and downs. It's going to be days where you feel like Superman, like I said. It's going to be some days where you feel like the worst person in the world. As long as you get those 3 messages from this video, you learned something. And I wish the best for you, because this is not easy. Simply not. A lot of people can't go through this. But you are called for a greater calling. God had a good thing going for you, and you need to figure it out. So peace to you, brother or sister. Have a good one.